Good morning, student. We will continue with this chapter of chapter 4. Now, so far, what we learn is from this chapter, we learn about the introduction part where we saw that in India, the different kinds of food habit, different kind of lifestyle, the houses they build, all this is determined by the climatic condition of that particular area, right? Now, along with that, we saw there are certain elements which make the climate, right? Now we saw the 5 elements of the climate. Now today we are going to see this next one is climatic controls. This climate which control the lifestyle of people also is controlled by the certain factors. Okay, so let's see, we will see one by one. The first factor is latitude. Okay, I already explained to you in this in your chapter 1. So look at the image in the red color. This is equator, right? So in equator we receive the highest amount of sunlight we receive in the equator area. That means that this area is very hot. Okay, because amount of sunlight we receive is very high. So from equator we go the higher the latitude. Okay, higher the latitude, the temperature will be decreased, the amount of sunlight will be less in that high latitude. Okay, so this also determine latitude also determine the climatic condition of that particular area. As I told you, the higher the latitude, the more the temperature will be decreased. Okay, the lower the latitude, because it will be come more closer with the equator, lower the latitude is, more temperature will be there. Okay, so this is why the red color, that equator area will be more temperature. Equator area, there is a highest amount of sunlight we receive. Okay, now next one is altitude. Altitude means from the sea level, that height. Okay, from the sea level, the higher the altitude is, the lower the temperature will be. Okay, from the sea level, if you go high, the height, you measure it from the sea level, higher the altitude latitude, the temperature will be low. That's why you see most of the hill station, the cold place we found in the mountain area, because mountain area means, the hilly area means, it is away from the sea level, right? So the higher the altitude altitude is, the temperature will be cold. Okay, so again this also determine is if the high altitude, the temperature will be low. If temperature is low in that particular area, it is again control the climates of that particular region. Remember that in the elements, the first element I told you, that was temperature, right? So in the high altitude, the low temperature, that also again control the climate of that any particular area. Okay, the next one is pressure and wind system. Pressure and wind system also, it is very much determined by the latitude and altitude of any particular area. Okay, now higher the altitude is, the lower the temperature will be, right? So low temperature means high pressure. Wherever there is a low temperature, the more pressure will be there. Okay, the high temperature means hot area, the pressure will be low. Okay, got my point? You have to be remember, the colder the place, the more temperature. Low temperature means high pressure. Okay, whenever there is a low temperature, the pressure, the wind pressure is, okay, the air pressure is very high there. The when the temperature is hot, the places are hot, there the air pressure is low. Okay, so equation is like this, is the high temperature, low pressure. Low temperature means high pressure. So this is again is determined, the pressure and wind system is depend on the latitude and the altitude of the place. Okay, now next one is distance from the sea. Distance from the sea increase the uh, moderating decreases, means, which means if the area is nearby sea area, that area is regulated by the that sea. That means the the area which is more near to the sea area, they become a moderate climate. The area which is away from the distance from the sea, it become, the temperature become very extreme. Okay, now you look at the in India, for us the southern part of India is southern part of India which is surrounded by the water body, right? Now because of this southern part of India, the temperature is what, it is regulated, it is moderate. Okay, it is moderate. But in the central part of India, okay, central part of India which is away from the water body, you will find this area, the temperature is very extreme. Okay, during the summer it will be very hot, during the winter it is very cold, right? So this is extreme. But in the area which is near the what the sea body, it is moderate, neither very hot nor very cold, it is moderating. Okay, so if the area is away from distance from the sea, that moderating system will be become decrease. That means it that area will be more extreme. Okay, extreme type of climate, which means summer means very hot, winter means very cold. Okay, but sea area, the area which is nearby sea area is moderating. It's not very hot in the summer, not very cold in the winter. Okay, the next one is ocean current. If you talk about the what is ocean current is a movement of a water in a certain direction. Okay, certain direction, which we see in the ocean is known as a ocean current. Okay, now how it affect the climate? The warm water current and cold water current affect the weather and climate of different way. If that water body, okay, that ocean which is where the cold current is blowing, that area will be experience the cold climate condition. The ocean which experience the warm current, that area will be experience the warm, okay, hot in that climatic area. Okay, so this is again ocean current which flow in the certain direction. This current also is again determined, if it's a hot current, then that area will be experienced warm. If the current is cold, that ocean current is cold, then they will experience the cold in that region, that area. Okay, so again ocean current also determine the climatic condition of the particular region. Now last one is relief. Okay, if you talk about relief, it's basically we mountain. Okay, the relief which act as a barrier of cold and hot wind. Now you look at this image, this is a big mountain. Okay, now one side there is a rain bearing cloud is there, rain bearing cloud, from where they receive a rain. Now another side is lee side, where you doesn't receive any rain. Okay, so this is again this mountain which act as a barrier of cold wind and hot wind. It controls the movement of the wind. Okay, as it controls the movement of the wind, even in the same mountain you will see that one side they experience so much of rain, the other side they don't experience any rain. Okay, so this mountain which is act as a barrier of cold and hot wind also control the cloud which carries a rain. Okay, rain bearing cloud, it control, and because of that the certain part they receive a rain, and another side they doesn't receive any rain. Okay, so this is what is relief means, basically talking about mountain. Okay, now here comes a homework for you student, you do it in your notebook. What is continentality? What is continentality? You read your textbook. Okay, you read your textbook, and if you find anything which you are not able to understand, please send me a message, I will call you personally. Don't wait for the Google Meet. Okay, and even you ask questions with in the Google Meet, which I realize is that sometimes you are asking a teacher that question which teacher is not yet explained. Rimjim, right? That that topic is not yet come, still you ask me that question, right? So that which I'm going to explain you in the next video. Okay student, please you go through the textbook, watch the video, and you ask the question relevant with that. Okay, you will not get extra knowledge by asking the topic which is ahead of you, right? You will not gain extra knowledge by asking a question which is already explained to you. So I continuously encourage you, please ask a appropriate questions for benefit of you, for benefit of teacher, and also for the benefit of the student. Okay student, please read it, watch this video, and see you in the next video.